I thought they're not allowed to have a flag there, bro. They don't let me use the flag. Now this flag
like
is
upside
banned.
down.
This flag is banned everywhere in the world, and only, of course, they're showing here in UFC. And then this guy not even from the same. Crazy.
Ты в октагоне поднял российский флаг, и все видели достаточно неоднозначную реакцию Мераба Дvalishvili. Ты видел вообще эту реакцию? Было какое-то мнение у тебя?
Ну, я видел, конечно, его реакцию. Я вообще видел видео, как он там бой смотрит. Он с самого начала не рад был вообще моим успехам в октагоне. Но я на эти вещи внимания не обращаю. Petr Yan выиграл его и в октагоне поднял флаг. И я думаю, он его еще раз сейчас выиграет и уже заставит замолчать.
Islam Makhachev just fired back at Merab Dvalishvili after the Russian flag controversy, and his response was absolutely cold. Now, with Islam dismissing Merab as not meaningful and showing support for Petr Yan, the tension has erupted into a brutal UFC rivalry. Merab Dvalishvili came out fired up, questioning why Islam Makhachev was allowed to bring the Russian flag when he claimed the flag wasn't allowed. He called out what he saw as a blatant double standard, making it clear he wasn't going to stay quiet about it. Merab's frustration boiled over as he branded the entire situation crazy, turning a simple flag moment into a heated confrontation.
I thought they're not allowed to have a flag there, bro. They don't let me use the flag. Now this flag
like
is
upside
banned.
down.
This flag is banned everywhere in the world, and only, of course, they're showing here in UFC. And then this guy not even from the same. Crazy.
Islam Makhachev didn't miss Merab Dvalishvili's reaction, and he clearly saw the tension behind it. Islam says Merab has been unhappy with his success from the very beginning, watching every moment without hiding his frustration. But Islam isn't bothered by the hate. He's focused on winning, while Merab is left watching his dominance unfold.
В октагоне поднял российский флаг, и все видели достаточно неоднозначную реакцию Мераба Дvalishvili. Ты видел вообще эту реакцию? Было какое-то мнение у тебя?
Ну, я видел, конечно, его реакцию. Я вообще видел видео, как он там бой смотрит. Он с самого начала не рад был вообще моим успехам в октагоне. Но я на эти вещи внимания не обращаю.
Meanwhile, in UFC 323, Petr Yan didn't just beat Merab Dvalishvili, he raised the Russian flag in the octagon, making the moment even more explosive. Islam Makhachev believes Merab's reaction says everything, and now Yan has another chance to shut down the criticism with his fists. If Petr Yan wins again, Islam says there'll be nowhere left for Merab to hide from the Russian fighter's dominance.
Petr Yan выиграл его и в октагоне поднял флаг. И я думаю, он его еще раз сейчас выиграет и уже заставит замолчать.
However, Makhachev's cousin and Merab past opponent, Umar Nurmagomedov, just dropped a brutal prediction that could have Merab Dvalishvili worried he's backing Petr Yan to beat him again. He pointed out that a healthy Petr changed everything in their second fight, finally unleashing both hands and showing what his elite boxing can really do. According to Umar, Yan's striking is on another level, and if Petr enters the trilogy fully healthy, the matchup could swing violently in his favor. Now, Merab has to answer one question: can he survive a fully healthy Petr Yan this time?
Если не ошибаюсь, ты говорил, что Петр вновь пройдет Мераба. Что-то такое было?
Ну, я думаю, да. Я ставлю, что Петя его еще раз пройдет.
Вот что ты увидел во втором бою такого, что, ну, ты уже был?
Ну, он здоровый был. Много чего зависит от здоровья. Он бил своей рукой. Вот это я увидел. В первом бою он его не бил. У него плечо было травмировано, он его не бил. А во втором бою он обеими руками работал, и картина поменялась. Я вижу, что если в следующем бою он будет здоров, ну, оба будут здоровы, то я по навыкам говорю, по навыкам.
Umar Nurmagomedov brutally exposed the weakness in Merab Dvalishvili's game. He can take Petr Yan down, but he can't keep him there. Petr's boxing gives him the weapons to get back to his feet, while Merab simply doesn't have the same grappling control that Aljamain Sterling had. If Merab can't hold Yan down, Umar sees only one outcome. Petr Yan gets the win again.
У Петра бокс хороший. Борьба у Мераба есть, но удержать внизу, как Алджу, Мераб не может, у него нету этого грэплинга. Поэтому от того, что у него будет валить, Петя встает. Поэтому я не вижу другого исхода.
In addition to that, Petr Yan's past opponent, Cory Sandhagen, admitted that Petr Yan pushed him into a level of danger he had never experienced before, completely rocking him and leaving his body unable to react. Even after fighting back, Sandhagen described Yan's pressure and damage as a brutal lesson against one of the division's most dangerous fighters. Yan didn't just beat him on the scorecards, he exposed what happens when elite precision and power collide with a fighter's limits. And that makes Sandhagen's praise hit even harder. Petr Yan proved exactly why no mercy is a name opponents have to fear.
The Yan fight you took on short notice, what did you get out of that fight?
That was the first time that I had actually gotten rocked to the point where like my body wasn't listening to me. 4 minutes into round 3, got rocked, stood up, went back to the corner. I don't really remember what happened in between the corners. For the first time ever in the 4th round, my legs weren't listening to what my eyes were seeing. I would see punches coming and my body just wouldn't get the fuck out of the way.
Another past opponent made his statement clear. Sean O'Malley made it clear that Petr Yan is a nightmare matchup, calling his fighting style brutally dangerous and incredibly difficult to deal with. Yan's elite boxing, precision, and relentless pressure can make even top-level opponents pay for every mistake. O'Malley knows firsthand how tough Yan is after their razor-close war at UFC 280, and now that praise only adds fuel to the fire. Petr Yan isn't just dangerous, he's the kind of fighter who can turn a single exchange into absolute chaos.
That left hand hurt.
What happened?
That left hand hurt. Dude, I cracked him. I thought I was going to put him
Me
away.
too!
We both stand southpaw, and he's a master of boxing. He's a black belt in boxing, and he just hit me with a nice left hand. I hit him with a left hand, and then I kind of flurried, hit him with the right hand, dropped him to his knee. I technically dropped him in the 2nd round. He didn't drop me. He hit me with that left hand and then took me down. He didn't drop me. So that 2nd round's a lot closer than people think, because he did get on top, but he didn't do a lot. 30-27 me.
Shifting to Merab Dvalishvili RAF match with Henry Cejudo, where Henry humiliated him in just 36 seconds, Merab Dvalishvili is out for blood, demanding an immediate trilogy to wipe away the most embarrassing loss of his career. Henry Cejudo is weaponizing that pinfall, ruthlessly mocking the Georgian machine every chance he gets while flexing his new RAF belt. All respect has completely evaporated, turning a competitive rivalry into an absolute explosive grudge match. This isn't about points or titles anymore, it's a brutal high-stakes war to settle the score once and for all.
Oh, 100%, dude, Merab is a machine. And a little bit of wild loss, even the first, I've been fighting for 13 years on my feet, you know, and I took the L from him. But this time around, I knew that I had to go out there. I went out to, upstate New York, over there in Amsterdam at Mule Fitness, and I was able to get this victory.
However, Merab's invincible aura just got violently shattered in 36 seconds, and now he walks straight into a brutal octagon war against a ruthless Petr Yan. Is the machine psychologically broken by that humiliating pin, or is he about to unleash absolute hellfire to avenge his past loss to the Russian? Yan smells blood in the water, plotting to rip apart Merab's fractured confidence and turn this UFC 333 trilogy into a savage execution. The ultimate question hangs over the cage. Will Dvalishvili violently resurrect his legacy, or will Yan bury his career for good? Shattered in 36 seconds, Merab isn't just fighting Petr Yan, he's fighting to save his entire legacy from collapsing into dust. Yan smells blood in the water, but a wounded, humiliated machine is the most dangerous predator on the planet. As of now, Merab Dvalishvili's frustration with Islam Makhachev and the Russian flag has ignited a war of words around the Petr Yan trilogy. Islam fired back, dismissing Merab's reaction while openly backing Yan to silence him once again. Then Umar Nurmagomedov delivered the most dangerous warning yet, claiming a fully healthy Petr Yan could be a completely different monster. Umar believes Merab can take Yan down, but keeping the elite boxer controlled could be his biggest nightmare. Cory Sandhagen and Sean O'Malley have also exposed just how dangerous Yan's pressure, precision, and boxing can be. Now Merab enters UFC 333, carrying more than a rivalry he's fighting to prove that his dominance, confidence, and legacy are still intact. The tension is officially boiling over, and UFC 333 could turn this rivalry into absolute chaos. Merab wants revenge, Yan wants to prove the second victory was no fluke, and the pressure has never been higher. With Islam, Umar, Sandhagen, and O'Malley all adding fuel to the fire, this trilogy has become impossible to ignore. Now the only question is, will Merab reclaim his throne, or will Petr Yan shatter his legacy for good? If you want more UFC breakdowns, heated rivalries, and fight predictions, hit like and subscribe because the next chapter of Merab versus Petr Yan is going to be war. Don't miss the latest fight news, reactions, and explosive UFC stories. Subscribe now and stay locked in.